Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I hope that you guys enjoy. Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing? Get out of here. In my last video, I talked about Clash Royale matchmaking and how it actually works. In this video, I actually made a certain comment about a card that arguably changed Clash Royale forever. Here is that clip. Roll it. Just so you guys know, this was also the exact same update where the party button was added to the game. And also before the game kind of went haywire because it was right before the Elixir Golem was added. So as you can see, I made a pretty opinionated statement about the Elixir Golem and how it changed the state of Clash Royale for the worse for a period of time. The card absolutely completely warped the meta along with the Executioner and the Witch at the time, and it was definitely a very interesting period of Clash Royale history. But after I made that comment, it really got me thinking, will the Elixir Golem really ever be a balanced card? Even though its stats aren't too glaring right now, many people will argue that it is the most broken card in the entire game. So this video is going to be all about the Elixir Golem. So we're going to talk about all things Elixir Golem in this video and answer the question, will the Elixir Golem really ever be a balanced card in Clash Royale? So to start out with, we're going to talk about the very brief history of the Elixir Golem in Clash Royale because it's actually really only been in the game for about a year as of the recording of this video.
Flashback.
On October 11th of 2019, the Elixir Golem was first introduced into Clash Royale with a challenge. It was officially added to Clash Royale on November 4th of 2019. On the very same day it was generally released, the Elixir Golem received a nerf. It was nerfed so that all three of its forms would end up having a 10% health reduction. The same day it was released, it got nerfed. Man, that's honestly super funny. On December 2nd of 2019, the hit speed for all three of its forms was changed to 1.3 seconds. This actually would end up being a buff to the Elixir Golem and the Golemites, but it would be a pretty severe nerf to the Elixir Blobs, which of course did do the majority of the damage, so at least they targeted the problem areas. And then on January 6th of 2020, all three of the forms would also receive a health nerf again, with it being 6% this time. So really, when looking at the Elixir Golem has never solely been buffed. It has always had some type of nerf whenever it's been balanced. And that's pretty dang funny. Now I want to give you guys just a wee bit of Elixir Golem strategy in case it is a deck that you guys want to use and maybe try to do good with it on ladder. Even though it is a pretty low skill archetype to learn, maybe these tips will end up helping you out. So first things first, if you are going to play Elixir Golem, 100% you are also going to want to play the Battle Healer along with it. This is one of the best card combos in Clash Royale, and it makes the Elixir Golem that much stronger. For Elixir Golem, I would also say there's two main playstyles with it. You can either play a beatdown style, which is somewhat more passive, or you can play a counter push style, which is definitely much more aggressive. So of course, for the beatdown style, how that works, you'd play it similar to like Golem or Giant Beatdown, where you play the Elixir Golem in the back and then build troops behind it. Or with the counter push style, how you do that is, of course, you would defend your opponent's push. Then with the remaining supporting troops, you play Elixir Golem at the bridge and apply some pressure like that. If you're not as comfortable with Elixir Golem, I definitely feel like the beatdown style is a lot easier to pick up. And then maybe once you're pretty successful with Elixir Golem, maybe try going for the counter push style. Or if you're just an aggressive player in general, then you can go ahead and start out with a counter push style. And also around my head right now, you will see some of the best Elixir Golem decks in all of Clash Royale. So go ahead and take a good look at them before they go away. So now we're gonna talk about what all of y'all came to this video for. Can the Elixir Golem be a balanced card in Clash Royale? Let's go ahead and talk about this. This is honestly a pretty difficult question to try and answer with all things considered, but I'm gonna go ahead and try my best. So when the Elixir Golem was released, it introduced an entirely new mechanic into Clash Royale in which you end up giving your opponent elixir. I think because it was something that the game had never seen before and something entirely new, the Elixir Golem was bound to be a little bit broken, right? I mean, that was kind of the case with the Fisherman. No other card had a hook mechanic and it was a broken card, but the Fisherman wasn't broken good, it was broken bad. So as I said, there was nothing at all in the game that the Elixir Golem could be compared to because it was an entirely new mechanic, so I think it's understandable that the card would just be unbalanced. But even though that was the case when the card was first released and for the first couple of months after its release, the card still isn't balanced. almost a year later. I think this mainly has to do with two main reasons. Reason number one. The first reason is primarily just because the nature of the card in general is pretty unbalanced. The manipulation of something that has remained constant in a game ever since the game has been in beta just spells trouble. And of course that constant would be the aspect of the flow of Elixir in Clash Royale. And yes, the Elixir collector can also manipulate the flow of Elixir in Clash Royale, but I think you all know that the way the Elixir collector manipulates Elixir compared to the Elixir Golem is completely different. And the Elixir collector doesn't give your opponent Elixir, it only benefits you in terms of Elixir. I think just simply because the Elixir Golem eschews one of the game's core mechanics and makes it something totally else when using the Elixir Golem, I think it's just going to be hard to make the card balanced with that being the case. I mean, with other cards in Clash Royale, like let's just take a Musketeer for example, which is one of the best cards in the game right now. If you want to nerf the Musketeer, there's plenty of ways to go about that. You could give it an HP nerf to make it so it dies to Fireball. You could give it a damage nerf. You could also give it a hit speed nerf or a range nerf or anything like that. But with the Elixir Golem, even though they've nerfed its health so much, still the fact that it's such a cheap card that still has a crap ton of health, but also kind of gives your opponent Elixir as well. The whole thing is just, it's a very interesting case, and there's really no other card like it in the entire game. Reason number two. This reason is fairly simple, and it really only comes down to two words, but it's still a relevant reason. And that would have to be the Battle Healer, ladies and gentlemen. The Battle Healer on its own in any other deck that isn't Elixir Golem is still a fairly decent card, maybe a tad bit below average, but you put the Battle Healer in anything Elixir Golem, and oh my goodness. It's literally speechless, y'all. The synergy between the Elixir Golem and the Battle Healer is so insane. It's somewhat comparable to one of the best synergies in the entire game, with that being Golem Night Witch. It's just so strong, man. So maybe if the Battle Healer were just a wee bit more balanced, it would also help balance out the Elixir Golem indirectly, because pretty much whenever you see Elixir Golem, you are going to see a Battle Healer, or whenever you see a Battle Healer, you're going to see an Elixir Golem. The Battle Healer is such a fun card and one of my personal favorite cards, but dang, it's really good with Elixir Golem. Too good. All right, so that's gonna be all from me, gamers. This video is probably gonna end up being a little bit shorter. I don't know as of the time when I'm recording this, but when I edit it down, it'll probably be around 6 or 7 minutes. But that's because I also have another video coming for you guys later in this week, which doesn't happen often here. Let me know what you guys think about the Elixir Golem down in the comment section below, and also let me know if there are any ways that you guys would balance the Elixir Golem. The way I would personally balance the Elixir Golem is just to distribute the Elixir more, so that way not just the blobs give Elixir, but it gives a little bit of Elixir at each stage to add up to 4. I think that would help it out a little bit, but again, I don't know if it can ever be truly balanced. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you are new to the channel, then be sure to drop a sub down below as well. It only takes one little click for you to do that, so you might as well go ahead and do it. But anyway, gamers, it's your boy Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.